wore a fucking jean jacket. So
At what age?
9, 10.
All right, yeah, that's about like.
There's a cemetery not too far from
I'm
where
just
I
thinking
live,
like that's about the age. Anything past that without a friend, you'd have been a serial killer.
Well, that's around the time
you need a best friend by at least 11.
That's around the time that Ryan Kemp moved across the street from me. So,
and you never talked to him ever, like in person. So
not anymore, but no one does.
No one talks to you either.
Why would they?
You're never available. So that's enough with Randy's fucking number one. I'm not giving him shit over it, but it's just weird. My number one shares Scott's number one.
Yep.
Which is also my number 2.
Yeah, so we covered this already. Wilford Brimley's The Thing. I just can't, like, when every time, like, the beatus thing, like, someone says it, diabetes, I think of that, so then I have to go and watch Cocoon where it shows his ass. I'm kidding. I don't need to do that.
That doesn't surprise me if you did, though.
No, but me and Scott's number one is The Thing, so it is the official movie of the podcast.
The best sci-fi horror film out there.
The best film out there.
Best horror film out there.
No, I don't care. I don't give a shit about blockbuster bullshit.
No, Blockbuster, no.
I would agree.
It's my favorite film
other
of all
than
time.
Phantasm.
I would say that too.
I would say that it's the best film ever, period.
I can appreciate non-horror.
And it just pisses me off.
Me too, sure, yeah. I mean, Blue Velvet's among my favorite films ever, and
You just ashed on the table.
I know, because I can't find my ashtray. I'll get it later, Scott. What's your problem?
I thought you were going for your ashtray.
It's a glass ashtray. It's going to be fine.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
a fucking cigarette. Damn, man. It's expected now. Don't... I thought this is a ritual that we have now. So don't act bad, like sad, or like you're being cross with me when you ask for a cigarette, because I've already, like, taken 3 out of my head in my memory of my pack when you showed up. So when you leave, it's going to look just right. All right, so yeah. Hey, let me give you a quick handoff to Scott, because it's his number one first. I have to do something.
All right, yeah. John Carpenter's The Thing is
I did
just...
the motion, too. That's dumb.
Yeah, just in case anybody didn't see it.
Shut up. Go.
But yeah, it is one of the best films out there.
One of the best films out there.
It's the best film out there.
It is.
But one of the things that just always like makes me wish this would have came out at a better time is it was set up to come.
E.T.
Yeah, killed by E.T., which really just fucking sucks because E.T. is just terrible.
What?
yeah, E.T. sucks.
It's a 7.
E.T.'s like a 5.5.
Yeah, about 5.5, 6
maybe
for me.
a 6.
Well, what if Steven Spielberg, knowingly that he didn't have sex with those kids in that movie, would you like it more?
No.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Scott.
But yeah, this movie just deserves more credit than it actually got at the time. Luckily, like, there is such a huge fan base, especially amongst horror fans. I don't know how...
If you did a poll, it would probably win overall average as the number one horror film.
Yeah, if you could do that.
I mean, it's almost a gimme that we have that as our number one, but there is a reason for that.
I think every horror convention they should connect together and then do just like a fucking top 10 poll at their conventions, and they can average it out and see what the best one is.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
I would actually. I would love to fill a little questionnaire, 10 top fucking movies or whatever.
We have, like, like Randy's already said, like, the effects in this are just amazing. Nothing has topped it, and I don't think anything ever will, especially now that
we didn't even talk about the remake yet, or the original.
The character development is brilliant.
Yeah.
Without any backstory at all, John Carpenter shows you who these characters are in a series of set pieces. Like, in one line, when someone says, I can't remember which character says it, but someone's like, Max says he wants the flamethrower. Like, Mac's not in any position of authority. He's just a helicopter pilot. There's an army captain. No, he doesn't just take over. Everyone just looks to him for leadership because they all know that he's the fucking leader.
Well, everyone except for, like,
just
Keith
ashed
David.
on my table. What are you doing?
Well, you're doing it, so...
No, yeah, because
joke.
it's my table. You're going to burn my table down.
But, I think everybody, like, except for Keith David, because Keith David's the only one that seems to ever fight him on, like...
Keith David, like, fucking, he could have, like, he was great in that Martin or Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
Men at Work.
Men at Work.
Men at Work's okay.
Like he did.
No,
like,
yeah, his character in that's
amazing.
hilarious.
But
It's
then
the best
some
part of the
fucker
movie.
named David Keith comes around. The white guy that was like in Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kindergarten Cop. David Keith.
Oh, the 3 O'Clock High guy.
The bad guy.
Yeah, the guy from 3 O'Clock.
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah, he's the bully from 3 O'Clock.
Oh yeah,
High.
yeah. His name's David Keith.
Okay.
So there's Keith David and David Keith, and I think once he came around, they just kind of got lost.
Well, Keith David still had
I don't know,
a hell of a career
But
after
it
that.
feels
Right.
like it feels like he could have done so much more after this.
His character in Requiem for a Dream is like so slimy and
Oh,
filthy.
I keep forgetting that he's in
But
that.
it's not a big role though.
I know it's pretty, but I didn't take it out.
He's
for
good
him.
in his roles, but he hasn't had anything.
But he's done like a
He
lot
makes
of
a huge
voice work.
impact with little roles, though.
No, he does. Yeah, he's awesome.
And I guess like he
But
makes a career out of the
David
voice
Keith's a
move.
piece of shit.
Yeah, he hasn't really done much of anything.
No, Kindergarten Cop was cool, but fuck
3
everything
O'Clock
else
High.
he's done.
But anyways, the thing.
I don't care.
But yeah, just especially between like the Kurt Russell and Keith David together, those two just bounce off of each other perfectly with their paranoia and their distrust of each other throughout the whole entire film. And I like, besides obviously the effects and the isolation and like the pure horror, just their acting.
Randy,
is, like,
you already
perfect.
did. You already had your thing turn. You had number 2, so if you're number 1, then you could talk with the big boys.
But yeah, like their chemistry together works great. Like especially the ending when you just don't know who is.
So it's the best ambiguous ending. of
I don't
all
even
time.
think either one of them are the thing at the end.
No, of course not.
No, but it leaves horror fans like so many horror fans I know.
No,
have
it's
talked
ambiguous
about that,
into
trying to figure it
the
out.
fact that you don't know what happens afterwards.
Right.
Like,
Well, I imagine they both
die
freeze to death.
Yeah, of course, they both die, but still, it's
And
just
then
like,
eventually someone comes because, they're not going to have any contact with that installation, so someone's going to come investigate.
you know what? Oh no, that was a fucking prequel. Never mind.
The prequel, I like the prequel.
Yeah, so
I like
I-
it. It was fine.
I like it just fine.
Yeah,
Just wish
And
the
you
effects
know,
were better.
I'm guaranteeing there's going to be eventually there has to
sequel.
be a sequel.
Yeah,
And
somebody's
it's
going to show up to investigate the camp, and
And hopefully they have it ties fucking Carpenter's off where Kurt Russell's frozen or something.
Well, there kind of was.
That'd be kind of cool, like the frozen bodies from John Carpenter's or something.
But there was kind of a sequel. It was on the Xbox, the Thing video game. That
Oh, yeah,
actually
yeah.
was
Yeah,
like
it was
a direct
written.
sequel.
It was
by
written
them.
by someone who had something to do with the thing, actually.
Yep, I never actually
But
played it, but
I played it.
it was written by the guy that played Windows.
God damn it!
but one thing I do love about this movie, like,
he's too under a negative light to move on in life because of what Randy said, so he didn't do a video game.
man,
script.
one of the things I do love about this film though is every time I watch it, trying to find out when each person gets infected. See if you
Yeah,
can
that's cool
pinpoint it.
too. Yeah, that's but it doesn't show you.
Yeah, so you got to just kind of guess,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
at the same time, you're like, oh, I think this is when it happens, or this is when it
Yeah,
happens.
you can do that, but it isn't. Yeah,
But that's one thing I love about it. It's like you're constantly guessing about this film, like so many things about it.
Yeah, even after you watch it a few times, you still...
Didn't you
can-
raise your hand? You raised your hand a little bit ago. You wanted to say something. Go ahead and say it.
didn't.
Yeah, you did. You're like,
I was
raising it?
probably...
No,
reaching
you
for
raised
the
your
bars.
hand, and I was like, no, Randy, you had your chance.
I remember when you said that, and I didn't understand why you said it at the time, because
you were waving your
I was
arm
probably
up.
waving one of these fucking fruit flies out of my face.
Hey, I'm editing that out. It's not going to make it anyways. Do you want to hand the football back to me, I guess?
Go for it. Yep, it's your turn.
Do you want the talking pillow?
Yeah.
Show us where he touched you.
All right, that was it. That's the end of our episode. So thanks for listening.
Really?
Jesus Christ. He got too high again.
Yeah, dude, I got the highest I've ever been on the podcast.
That doesn't make any sense because you did one bong rip.
Dude, I coughed. I felt blood in my cough.
Jesus
I swear,
Christ.
He's not allowed to smoke ever again.
I tasted blood in my cough. Like that's
Maybe
how-
you've got tuberculosis.
Well, I'm sure my lungs ain't great, but I got fucking baked off that cough. So whatever, dude.
So-
Things number one, Phantasms number.
Did you want to talk about why the thing's number one?
We did all together.
I don't know.
Three
you didn't really
times
say
now.
a whole lot about it, though.
I talked about Wilford Brimley's butt in
My
Cocoon.
God.
In Cocoon,
Good Lord.
This is a movie that I revisit on an average more than one a year. And it's been 20 20 some years when I fell in love with this. And like my original number one for a long time was Return of the Living Dead, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But after like seeing like the fan base it has on social media, it just made me think, I'm like, this is a no-brainer. They're right. Like, this is, like, it's perfect. Like, Return of the Living Dead, like, I see a lot of love online and shit. I see some people that hate it. I don't want to say that was an influence on me not picking that as my number one. I don't know. I guess sometimes it's interchangeable with that one. I love James Cameron's performance in Return of the Living Dead more than any performance in The Thing. Like, I just love when he's turning and how he freaks out. I just fucking love that. The comedy doesn't really work anymore because I've seen the movie Return of the Living Dead. I've seen over 20 times easily.
I watched The Thing.
Or 20.
I only watched The Thing in the winter, and I still probably watch it twice a year.
Yeah.
Yep, same here. And I actually came to The Thing late. I actually didn't watch it until I was 19, 20 years old. I ended up getting it in a double DVD pack with 12 Monkeys, which is kind of a weird combination for the two. Yeah, it was two DVDs sealed together, like separate cases. Yeah. Well, I'll say, unless you're thinking something different, like thinking they were on the same.
No,
disc
The Thing
together.
is on some combo pack that is like kind of out of place before like the special editions and Blu-ray came out of The Thing.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, this was.
What am I thinking of? I don't know.
This is when I was on my shopping spree at Best Buy, and they had like this double feature with 12 Monkeys on one, and then The Thing was another DVD, and they just had them wrapped together. And I was like, I've never
Randy's
seen The
getting
Thing.
bored.
What?
I said Randy's getting bored of your thing.
But after I watched it, I instantly fell in love with it. And I've watched it like multiple times ever since.
Carpenter himself, I believe, insists that it's just a sci-fi movie with horrific elements, and that it's not really a horror movie.
Okay, you could say that.
So maybe we're all wrong.
It's what are you talking about?
I don't know.
That is a horror film.
Even when he says something like that, it still qualifies.
Yeah, it's absolutely a horror film.
Yeah, absolutely. The only fucking worst way off I can think of, like in territory like that, is Cannibal the Musical. I guess. Like if they ate each other to like and just to survive or something. Randy just like does not want to be here right now. Don't bring weed next time, bro.
Jesus Christ! Handle your shit.
I can't. I really can't. That's why I don't do it all the time.
I only do it when we're about to record an episode, so that I'm super good.
Well, I've been cutting down on my drinking. It's the first time I've drank in forever, so I figured I don't want to get drunk because I don't want to drink, but I needed to change my. All right, Scott.
Yeah, I'll say like. I think we
You
pretty
will
much
say,
said,
like,
yep, you will
God.
say.
Yeah,
See,
say,
that's
like-
what it was. Yeah, I'll say instead of I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I hate
I
that.
told you it's a really
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll
Damn it.
say.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll say.
But anyways, we've pretty much said everything.
He's like Elvis. He's the Elvis podcast Elvis.
I'll say.
We've pretty much said everything that needs to be said about this film, though, but which ties into what our next episode will be.
No, yeah, it does. I'm glad that we changed our mind about that because we were going to do something stupid that we probably won't ever do. It was Death by Appliance with Microwave Massacre
Which I watched, and oh my god.
in the refrigerator. All right, dude. Okay, we are doing a John Candy.
We're gonna watch
Uncle
Nothing
Buck.
But Trouble. And
John Candy, fucking that sucks.
yeah, it sucks that he died.
He couldn't have been the Big Lebowski Walter. That kind of sucks because he was dead.
But anyways, our number one ties into our next
That
theme.
tied into my.
We're doing
status update.
John Carpenter.
Yeah, and we're picking 3 movies. We're doing this exactly like we did Stuart Gordon. We're gonna pick 3 movies, but talk about his entire filmography.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna pick Prince of Darkness,
I'm picking Body Bags. He did 2 of the segments.
and he's the Crypt Keeper.
Yep, and he's the tie around or whatever.
He's the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
It's
Yep, and I'm picking
always
In the Mouth of Madness.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was,
saying I've
I was
never
think-
seen any
I
of
was
these.
thinking about like when I was gonna shove my dick in your mouth. I was like, in
That's
the
the
mouth of madness. Like, really? I don't. Yeah.
Do
I
you
wouldn't
read
do
Sutter Kane?
that. I do read Sutter Kane.
I would read Sutter Kane if that was a real thing.
Dude, I'm excited to cover that one.
Yeah, I'm excited to cover all these because I've never seen any of these 3 films.
That is, I forgot about that. That's insane, dude.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to finally get a chance to watch these.
All right.
We should, you should go back through and take all of the times that Scott has said that and just clip them together and see how
Oh,
many.
thanks for the job, Dad. Fuck no, I
It would be
ain't doing
fun.
that.
It's probably one per episode, so just like, listen. And pick
One
'em
per
up.
episode? Are you fucking kidding me? It's like 5, 6, 7 an episode.